Hey guys, it's me, Roderiga, and I'm about to go beat up Cassia. I have my friend Iaga here with me for backup. Sup? Anyway, I'm gonna put the camera near the bushes over here so you can watch me do it in action.
God, that really hurt. Help! Help! No.
Hello, I know I'm dead, so this is probably a bit of a shock, but I just wanted to provide some closure to my story. I can't just leave you guys hanging after I died. So what happened is, after Iaga came and stabbed me in the back, Cassia was still crying for help and a bunch of people came over from all the noise and commotion. Cassia told them what had happened and Iaga agreed with her, except for she forgot to mention the part where she had killed me. Everybody believed that I had died when Cassia had reacted in self-defense, but nobody seemed to notice the fact that I had been stabbed and Cassia didn't have a knife. But here's where it gets more interesting. While this was happening, Othello went over to Desmond's room where he was sleeping, and she was talking to herself and crying and watching him. And I had just died, so I was still kind of dazed, but after a minute I realized that she was about to kill him. Apparently Othello thought that Desmond had been cheating on her with Cassia, which I guess Iaga was lying to me and that hadn't happened at all. So she was really upset about that and she thought she had to kill him over it. Soon Desmond woke up and they kind of argued a little bit and Desmond pleaded his innocence, but Othello wouldn't listen and she strangled him in his bed. Soon after, Emilio, Desmond's close friend and Iaga's boyfriend, showed up to tell them what had happened between Cassia and me. Othello was really disappointed to hear that Cassia was not dead, because apparently she had been on that plan too. Iaga was really dishonest with me, because I never knew. But then Emilio noticed Desmond lying dead and started screaming for help and yelling murder. Soon the people who had been at the other crime scene showed up and wondered what happened, of course. Othello kept saying how Desmond was so unfaithful and had cheated on her and she just had to kill him. And people didn't believe that Desmond would do such a thing. So Othello used the reasoning that Iaga had given her. Emilio was the first one to realize that the cause of all of this was his girlfriend, Iaga. He freaked out and stabbed Emilio. While Emilio lay dying there on the bed next to Desmond, Othello realized that she had just murdered her sweet, innocent, pure Desmond. And the full realization of this was enough that she couldn't stand it and she killed herself to join them on the bed. I guess it just goes to say that we should never trust someone blindly without trusting others and our own judgments first. I mean, think about it. What if Othello had talked to Desmond and Cassia, her boyfriend and her closest friend, instead of Iaga? Instead, she trusted in the wrong person and ended up believing the deceptive Iaga over her boyfriend and her closest friend. To Desmond and confessed my love to him, or gotten to know him better. Or I could have tried to get over him and found somebody else. But instead I trusted in Iaga's ridiculous plans because I thought she was honest. And I was desperate. All I could think about was getting Desmond, and how could I get Desmond? That I didn't stop to wonder if maybe I shouldn't be trusting Iaga, and maybe Iaga could be deceiving me. And Othello. Like I said, she should have trusted in the word of her loyal friend Cassia and her boyfriend, Desmond. But instead she trusted Iaga. The thought of Desmond cheating on her and being unfaithful, especially with her best friend Cassia, was too much for her to handle, and so she was so desperate that she believed everything that Iaga poured into her ear. Iaga was truly a master of manipulation, and we were truly blind and desperate to trust in her. Now that I have provided an end to the tragic tale of my life, I leave you with the knowledge of our downfall so that you may not be as foolish as we were.